No Blake, it's your Blake. Welcome to Come to the Show. Guys, I think we're having a wonderful 2nd February 2025. It's very cold inside because we're leaving the door open. There's a wonderful sunrise, and I'm gonna show you. We've got a really good morning, so this is gonna be a video about renting. Trigger warning. No, there's no trigger. There's no trigger in there, but if you don't like renting, you probably won't like this video. So you should skip it. You should skip it. You should skip it. Look at this. Because we're filming. It's called The Apartment. It's okay, we're gonna be finishing this video and then we're gonna come back in. So this morning was a bit of a rough morning. When I woke up about, well, it's what, it's 7:17. I woke up about at 4:40. I woke up about a, what? There's no way. 7:17. Whoa. I woke up at 4:40. That's 2 hours and a half. What the fuck? We did do Crescendo Grove that took us an hour, and we just started filming, so it does take us a bit of time. Yeah, I had a little. They had 3 incidents this morning. 3 incidents, and one of them, I'm gonna name them, and I'm gonna talk about how it feels, and then I'm gonna tell you guys why it make me feel that way. So the first one was the most enraging. It's possibly why I had a reaction with the two others. Now, before we even start, I have some guilt in there. I have some guilt. Um, it's kind of my fault. So the first one, I got a girl, right? Not a girlfriend. I don't even fucking know her, right? And she comes in the live about 2 days ago, and she's talking to me, and I didn't know her. I was like, oh, do we know each other? She's like, yeah, we're friends. And by friends, and it's again, I think this is, and I don't want to be a dick, but I think this is the parasocial, right? We're friends, but we're friends not in the sense of we're really friends, but in the sense of we follow each other, so we're friends, right? And just a bit of weird things. So like, okay, and then she started talking, and then right after, she's like, hey, she takes me word for word. I wish I could show you. Actually, I shouldn't show this, but she's like word for word. She's like, hey, all of this was social. I'm just very social. Support back is appreciated though. I'm like, okay. And right away, I'm reacting badly. I'm reacting really badly because I'm like, dude, we just had a nice conversation. But not, like for 10 minutes, we had a nice conversation, right? I would have been able to talk to myself during the live. Now, it's nice when people come to the live, but it's not like if you come to the live expecting something in return. And ultimately speaking, I understand. I understand that it's hard to go in, and it's hard to go in and it's gonna be a long video, so I'm warning you. It's hard to go in and try to make it on social media because it's such an oversaturated market where there's a lot of people making every day. Did you know that for every minutes of the day, 60 minutes of content is being uploaded? Did you know that? Because I didn't. So I understand it's hard, and I understand that a lot of people. I'm part of a. So I had this really good friend, and she's amazing. I did a couple shout for her. She's fucking amazing. So she asked me to come in the stream because she's like, hey, this guy is starting. Can you please come show support? And I'm like, no problem. And I did that. And there's a very big difference with her because the difference with, I'm not going to name her. We'll call her Gabriella. A lot of people that know the channel will know what I'm talking about. Gabriella. Gabriella, she never asked me anything. She never asked me anything. She never said, hey, I'm live, can you come? She never asked me anything. And when she asks something, it's for somebody else. I'm like, bro, I got you. And so I go in, and the guy is really nice, right? And the guy's really nice, but after that, he, fuck, I don't want to tell it. He added me to this group of people on Instagram. And he added me to this group of people on Instagram that is basically a lot of streamers that are promoting each other. Now, time to come clean, time to come honest. When I started making content, I wasn't one of those group, and I was one of those group for 4 or 5 months, right? Which is why when I started, I had 20, 25 people, right? And then you realize that no, it's not, because then those people are, hey, why aren't you on my stream? Well, I'm at work, bro. I'm at work. Right? I don't know what I can do for you. And with this guy, he brings me, and then he's gonna come into my life. And again, he doesn't ask me to go to his life, which I appreciate. But like, hey, lurking, got you tabbed up. And usually when people do that, it's because they want you to say, if, and only if, okay, if I want to see your content. I'm saying this. I'm saying this very kindly. I'm not judging. I'm not being an asshole. I'm not mad. I'm disappointed. I'm annoyed, but I'm not mad. If you really want to see my content, and if you want to really lurk, you don't have to say you're lurking. You're gonna come in the chat. You're not gonna say anything because you're busy. You're just gonna listen, right? Or if you want me to know that you're here, you're gonna say lurk. That way, when you say, "Hey, I come to my stream. I come to your stream. Can you come to mine?" Right? Which is bullshit. Because this is gonna be a long video. I'm telling you. Holy shit, this is gonna be a long video. So yeah, so this is a little bit of a problem, right? And it's a bit of a problem because a lot of people treat this as a business. And okay, well, I'm here to make money, and that's fine. I'm here to get successful. That's fine. I'm here to be famous. That's fine, right? But I got such a vendetta versus that because a vendetta. Yeah, we just shamelessly plug ourselves. Because like I understand where you're coming from, but personally, I don't care how well my video do. I don't care how well my stream do. You're gonna see on my gaming channel how many of my stream have 0 viewer. You see me complaining? I don't give a fuck. I like making content. That's it. So even if there's no pros, I don't care. We're at 4 years on YouTube, and we're at 566 followers, which is amazing. I'm very thankful for that. And then you look at this month, the amount of new followers we have. We had 50 new followers. 50. And I'm like, holy shit, that's grandiose. How many people at 4 years, after 4 years, would have been expected to make money? You know how much I made out of social media? The truth? About $300. It's all from TikTok. 300, no, it's all from Twitch. $310 possibly. And we made this, and we made about $13 from live on TikTok. $13. I don't care about money. I don't care about fame. And I understand that you want to do it. You want to make it. But for example, right? For example, you want to make it, I want to make it, right? So they help each other, right? But if you really want to make it and you're trying to push me to help you out, but in my mind, I'm okay with what I have, and I'm not really. It's not really that I'm motivated. It's not really that I'm not motivated. I am motivated, but I'm not motivated to get So when you film a video, this is the marathon, right? The marathon. The results or the finish line, right? I'm motivated to do a marathon. I'm not motivated to finish the race. I want the race to last, right? So I'm happy that it's working. So what else people? And then this morning, I'm not even awake. She sent me a video. Now, mind you, I know this girl for how many days? I told you. 2 days. Okay, cool. She sent me how many videos that I told you so far? 2 videos, right? Is there a video that I didn't tell you about? Possibly. But she sent me videos. And I'm like, hey, X, because I'm not going to name her name. She doesn't know that what she's doing is not cool. And I'm like, she sent me a video. And then this morning I woke up. I'm like, oh, I woke up to this. I woke up to somebody asking me to, I woke up to someone that self-promote. I lost a really good friend. I lost a good friend to that. It'll be a small side note. I had this really good friend, right? And I fucking love that guy. And one of my first follower on Twitch, he every month he gave me the Prime, Amazon Prime. Now, do you want to talk about support? Most of the $310 is from him. Because a follows, if a sub give you like, I think it's $4, $5, you sub for 14 months, and I still remember that, it's 4 times 14, that's 4 times 12, 48, 4 times 156. No, $56. Whoa. $56, right? And I told you I made 310. If you do the math, you understand that this is about about 15% of your total income. The total income, 50% is coming from a single person, right? Wow. And this guy, I really like this guy. And at first we were friends, and we were talking every day, and then he got really motivated to do his content, and then he would send me his it's gonna be a very quick video. Very, very quick story to a long video. He sent me his song, and I was like, okay, well, I'm gonna help you out, right? And there was a lot of drama between that guy and I, because as a supporter, I wanted to show him, yo, listen to your music. I didn't have Wi-Fi at work, so what I was doing is I download this music, and then to show him, hey, dude, I'm listening to your music. It's that good. Then I showed him the screenshot of me listening to his music and say, oh, and then on public, he goes into my comments, I think it's on TikTok, and say, hey, you gonna pirate this song again? And I'm like, dude, you're making me look like so much shit, but I'm trying to help you. What if one view is gonna change for you? I'm listening to you. I'm a friend and listen to you, right? Or there's a lot of story like that. I had another guy who was modding for me, and this guy, I'm gonna name him because he's an asshole. Fuck you. His name was Gloom, and Gloom was talking to me, and he was coming in, right? And he was like, hey, um, I was playing Hollow Knights, right? And it's a hard game, and I was dying a lot. And he said, "Yo," and every single night he would insult me. Every single night he was like, "Oh, newborn scale. Oh, you suck. How did you die here? How is that possible?" And then I was like, "Dude, what are you doing, dude?" And this guy, what I made, a mistake that I made was I made him a mod. So he asked me, "Can I be a mod?" And I was like, "Sure, no problem." And then he mod for me. And then I was streaming at Resident Evil 4, the Ava Wong campaign, and you can still see that for proof. And I don't know the part, but I remember him trying to install comments, and I'm like, dude, stop. And he stopped. And the problem with Gloom is he would come every single day in the DM and have apologize. I'm sorry, dude. I'm having a bad day. He would come every single day, you know. And I was willing to accept that because I'm like, hey, fuck it. So there's a lot of relationship that I have, a lot of friendship that I have. I was willing to take abuse because I didn't have anybody else, which is not good. Going back to TikTok. So the girl, she sent me a video this morning. So I'm already pissed off. I'm already annoyed. So I asked her, hey, but interrogation mark, what's up? And like she's like, support back. And I get mad at her. Guys, I love you guys. I wanted to keep this in, but I have to go. It's too cold. It's too cold, guys. It's too cold. It's too cold. We filmed for 40 to 24 minutes already, which is nuts. She comes in, and she's already pissed, right? I'm already pissed, and I ask her an interrogation mark. And this I'm actually gonna read it to you. I'm not gonna show you the name of the account, right? But I'm gonna show you what I'm gonna tell you what I said. So now again, I know where she's from. I know the time of where she's from, so it's different. We're gonna go here. Yeah, this. It's cold. It's cold, but at least we got some good footage. I'm gonna show you the footage that we got. My hands are freezing. Yeah, so we're upside down. I don't know why. Ah, never mind. Nice. It's a really cool morning. Yeah, that might be about. Okay, so the text I forgot. Okay, thank you for that. Okay, I got it. Okay. Um, she sent me a picture, right? She sent me a video. So okay, so the first thing, so she comes into my life. I'm gonna tell you the whole conversation. Um, my background. We talk, and she sent me a video. That's the first thing she ever said to me. She's is the first thing that I ever said to said to me. My background is the ocean. I live at Pacific Ocean on the Coral Coast. I do live on the beach sometimes. I'm like, oh, that's so flipping cool. Yes, I'm not gonna name the country because you know who I'm talking about. It's not all bad. I'm just being social, by the way, not anything else. Support back is appreciated. Okay. And then I wrote it, and I meant that. I meant as much as I can. I do what I can because I do what I can. I'm following 9,000 people, right? I can't follow everybody. I can't like every picture. I can't like every video, right? And I'm gonna tell that about the second person we fought with. That I feel bad about. That I really feel bad about. I do what I can. I appreciate you. That was on Friday. Friday, 8:50 p.m. Right? Today, just to tell you, today we're Sunday. It's 7 a.m. Right? So she sent the picture and then asked her integration mark, and then she's like, support back. And I'm like, you're an amazing person, but I don't feel comfortable with people asking for support in DM. If I see your video, I'll help. If I miss it, I missed it. And then she said, well, I'm not gonna support you. And I'm like, okay, well, I'm not comfortable. I'm not gonna support you if I'm not comfortable. And I blocked her because I was like, fuck that. And I understand the feeling of wanting support. I understand that, but you're pushing people. You're pushing people. There's so many people in my life, right, that are, and that's with fame. That's with fame, right? That's with. I'm not famous, but I got 10,000 followers. That's not nothing. So there's a lot of time in my life where I met people and they were like, yo, they were super nice to me. They were really, really nice to me. And then you realize they're really nice to me because they know I give shout outs a lot. And I give a lot of shout outs. They're trying to do that, right? And I'm like, fuck you. You're using me, right? No, the second we had. I'm gonna take this third one because we're gonna be a bit heavier. Let's go back a little bit, and yeah. So I have this friend, right, and he's actually a nice guy. I'm not mad at him. I'm just a bit annoyed once again. He's a really really nice guy, and he told me about the streaks on TikTok. So when you talk about TikTok, and at the first I was like, yo, this is a really good idea, and I was like, who gives a fuck about this the streaks, right? But then I got some streak. I'm like, oh yeah, I need to. I apologize. I need to protect them, right? And this guy we're talking together on my account, on my main account, and on my gaming account. So we're already having two conversations, right? And it's up to a point where we're gonna talk once in a day to keep this streak alive. It's not because I want to talk to you. It's not that I don't want to talk to you, but I don't feel the need to talk to a person every single day, right? This is again the third person, and um, we had two streaks. One of them died, and he was pissed at the one that died. I'm like, dude, it's a streak. It's no problem, right? It's okay. We still have one, and that one is much bigger. That one is like 16, I guess, which is actually pretty good. And I was like, dude, I don't understand, and I have to be social because it's the polite thing to do. But if I'm being social and I don't want to be social, that's not genuine. And if I don't feel social, then I'm not being genuine. That's not a real friendship. A real friendship is you're genuine. Say, hey, how you doing? I want to talk to you, right? And yeah, it's tough, dude. It's tough. It's tough. There's a okay. That's a bit too much information. That's a bit too much information. Um, and the apartment that I live in, I go in for a walk yesterday. It's a beautiful weather. I go in for a walk. I'm like, okay, um, it's nice. I go back in, and I haven't gone down in a couple of days because I usually go out by the garage door because it's easier, it's quicker. Um, and then she says, okay, and I read the paper. He said people are dealing with rats. Now the problem with that, the people are dealing with rats. The problem with that is some people have noticed in the picture I take. Um, what's wrong with my eye? It's very red. Um, some people have noticed that I talked about it in a couple of videos before. Like we have a rat warning, and I got a couple. I caught. I say a couple, but I caught a lot, dude. I caught a lot. I caught. I think between 10 and 15. Yeah, yeah. 20 and 15 I caught. Right. That's why sometimes you leave me. I leave the door open. I leave the door open. I leave the window open. You know why? Because I don't want rats in my apartment. And I Google rats, and I know that I can take cold. Right. I can endure cold. There's no problem. Right. And you look at the resistance level. So for example, right? For example, you take a lizard. Lizard are very warm blood. So if you put them in the cold, they'll die right away. So the mouse or the rat, I don't even know at this point. I think it's a rat, but I never saw that before. I never had that problem. So when I caught him, I'm like, what the fuck is this? And I show my photo. Show a picture to my father. It's like, oh no, this is a mole rat. It's a mole rat, not a mole rat. Fuck, what is it called? A milo. A milo. I don't know what you call it in English. And I've caught 12 of them, right? And I was like, I'm gonna catch every single one of those fuckers. They're eating my food. They're eating my ramen, my delicious ramen. And I'm joking, but I'm pissed because I'm like, fuck. I have rats in my apartment. They ate, and I swear to God, they ate 2 bags of pistachios. I didn't know I had a problem, and my walk-in is pretty full. So I started finding shells of pistachio on the floor. Like that's not normal, but I eat a lot of pistachios. I'm like, oh, maybe I put them in the garbage. Maybe the garbage had a hole, and they start falling, and I didn't hear them because I'm always listening to music. Okay, now I cut them, and I see a paper when you enter yesterday at the apartment, and the paper says, "What are we paying rent for?" There's one cleaning machine for the whole building. Now the cleaning machine, I don't mind because I live alone, right? So the amount of clothes I'm gonna wear are very. I'm gonna be telling the truth. I'm gonna be telling the truth. I usually wear a shirt 2 days in a row. Why? Because I do the videos, and unless I'm talking about the time or the date, you have no fucking ID. And again, I'm saying this respectfully. I'm not trying to be an asshole. I'm not trying to push you. Ha ha ha. I tricked you. But if I didn't tell you the time, the date, you would know. You wouldn't know. I don't upload. I rarely upload the day of that I film because I got a backlog. Um, so yeah, so I don't mind because I'll be wearing clothes 2 days in a row. I'll have 1 week of clothes that I really like, 2 weeks of clothes that I don't really like. So if you're good at math, I did the 2 days in a row. 2 weeks, that's a month. So I go clean my clothes once a month, right? Now, if I was working, that was different. I would have been more careful with that. But I'm not working, right? So if I stink a little bit, who gives a shit, right? If I go out, I'm gonna be clean. You see, took a shower this morning because I needed to shower. Um, and yeah, so I don't mind. But the person asked, why am I paying rent? And that really, really, really stuck with me. Really, really stuck with me because I'm like, dude, people, I don't think people walk over them. I'm very much of an asshole when it comes to, I'm very much of an asshole when it comes to people disrespecting me. And I'm very strict. I'll block people. I'll tell them fuck you if I want to. Don't get I'm a bad guy, right? Because for so long in my life, I was stepped on. I was stepped on. I was used, or I didn't matter, right? Because I didn't matter for so long. I'm like, you're gonna acknowledge me. You're gonna fucking acknowledge me. If I have to push you to acknowledge me, I'm gonna push you. Do I want to push people? No, I don't want to push people. That's not the case. That's never the case, or rarely the case. Rarely the case. So yeah, so but people like, yo, they're mad, right? And I was like, okay, good for you, good for you. The problem isn't people that wrote the message, is you live with the same problem with them, but you would have never complained. You see that door here? I had a bee nest in that door. No, I had a bee nest. They were, when you open the door, you have the inside of the door frame. On the door frame, there was a bee nest. I didn't do it. My father was the one. I was going on. I was going. I went to work for a month outside. I went to Saint Flavie, and my father was like, "What the fuck is a bee nest?" So he talked to my guy. My sink and my sink. This sink wasn't working. This sink wasn't working, and it's I didn't have the balls to say, "Hey, I'm dealing with a problem." I had bed bugs. I had bed bugs for almost the better part of a year because I was too shy to tell the manager, to tell the janitor I have bed bugs. Do you don't want to know when I took care of it? Because other people started having bed bugs. Understand that? That was me. That was me. I was the victim. I was the culprit, not the victim. It was my fault. So when I'm seeing that, I get so mad. So to come back with the TikTok, even my father, and it's okay. It's older, right? And I love my father. He's a good man. But he forgot my birthday. He forgot my birthday. You know, you know, and I yesterday I was talking. No, before yesterday we were talking to him. He said, "Oh, you swear a lot. Change that." Like, fuck you, fuck you. You know, it's my father. I don't want to tell him fuck you. Sometimes you have to tell people fuck you. You know, you forgot my birthday. You know how I know you forgot my birthday? Because he wakes up at 7 o'clock in the morning. Minimum. We wake up earlier. Haha. The better version, the better genetic version. And there's a little bit of taste in this one. And it's nuts because people are not gonna like this, the noise. I thought I could do both at the same time, and if I'm annoying people, that's not good. See what I just did there? I was shy about eating gum. I want to eat gum, but I can't because I gotta be mindful of the people surrounding me, which is great when it doesn't bother you, when it doesn't affect your well-being. My father, he wakes up at 7. He texts me happy birthday at 8:30. My stepmom, she texts me happy birthday at 9 in the morning. Wanna know why I know? Because my stepmom, she finished at 4. She went to wait. Second set is like a after party, not after party, but it's when you go with the people at work and you go there get some drinks, right? And she came back at 8:40. And my father at 8:42 texts me happy birthday. She told you that's my birthday. Otherwise you forget. No gift, nothing. And then you got my mom. And again, I don't want to throw my father on the bus, but you got my mom who was super helpful, and my mom who always does so much. My mom too does so much that it's too much sometimes. It feels overbearing. She wants to pay the rent. I have to say, hey, if you pay the rent, I'm gonna block you. Otherwise, she wouldn't pay the rent. She wouldn't pay the rent. I'm like, you want me to block you? You want me to block you? So I'll block you on everything, and you won't be able to reach me, right? You don't drive. My mom, she doesn't drive. So I know that the only way that she has to talk to me is through cell phone. If I block her, she's done. I don't want to block her. I don't want to block her, but I have to go there. Otherwise, she will pay the rent, and I don't want to, because she's 66 and she's still working. My mom, she's 66. She's still working. She'll she'll use the excuse that she has to help me for work, but the reality is, if she doesn't work, she's not happy. I don't know what to do, Steph. I don't know what to do with my days. I'm bored. Okay, ma. That's the real reason. So she's using this as an excuse. But I don't want to be enabling the excuse. You're gonna kill yourself at work. I'm not gonna be responsible for that. You know? I love you, ma. And but my mom, you understand that the reason why she's so overbearing with kindness, because my father did so little. So she feel like she need to balance things out, right? So yeah, that's like that, right? So my friend, I was like, dude, we already have one streak. We're coming back to TikTok. Holy shit, we skipped a bit. We skipped a bit. We already have one on TikTok, bro. That's enough, right? It's like, yeah, not. It's like, no, it's not enough. We think, well, that's what I have to offer. And what sucks is, yesterday he texted me. He doesn't say hi. He doesn't say how are you, dude. He just says restore. Restore the streak. I'm like, dude, this is you can't be addicted to that. It's only a fucking flame. It's a nice flame. It's fun. But this doesn't mean that it's like that's fucking a friendship. And he got mad at me. And this morning I had to tell him, chill, bro, chill. But you think I like to tell my friend chill? I don't like telling my friend chill. I'm the guy you should have to chill. So I'm proactive, you know. And the last one. So I go into this live about a month ago, right? And I meet a couple people. It's a good person. Shout out Marvin. Marvin. I meet Marvin. I meet Super E. Super E, also content creator, super kind. Marvin, super kind. Marvin and I, we go way back. We go like back 8 9 months. You never and Marvin. I gotta say, Marvin. So please do give him a follow. Give him a follow. Marvin. Oops, I took a picture. I don't know why. Marvin, I have to say, Marvin is really, really cool. Marvin does. Marvin does a stupid thing of doing battle when he has one person, but Marvin does a. It's sad. It's really sad. Marvin does battle because you know that if you want to get people to talk to on his live, it'll do a battle, right? So the way when you have a battle, you talk to this person and they talk to you, right? And Marvin is only doing. He does some video, but he does more battles, and lives, and he's like, he'll write things like, why do people ask for support if they don't support back, right? And like this mentality that's cancerous. Sorry to say, but Marvin, we met a year ago. We've talked almost, well, we didn't talk every single day, but whenever we talked a bunch of times. Whenever we talk, it's a good time, you know. But he never asked me anything. I never asked him anything else, but he didn't ask me for one thing, and I appreciate that. I'm grateful for that, you know. And then I'm going this life, right, and I meet this girl. I'm not gonna say her name because poor girl, she's probably alone, right? And I'm nice to people, so I go into the life of Marvin. We start talking, and we're having a good time. And she texts me, and she gave me an advice. She said, "Hey, you should put hashtag." So we start talking, and I realized we've been talking for 45 minutes. And although she's a really nice girl, and I don't have, I'm not sure that I should have time. No, I'm not sure that I should have a time limit for people. I don't know you. I don't know you, and it's cool. It's cool. I don't know you, right? So when we talk with things, and I'm like, I kind of have to go. And she's like, okay, no problem. I'm like, okay, cool. She respect that. She texts me since that was last Sunday. She texts me on Tuesday. She texts me on Wednesday. She texts me on Friday. And she texts me this morning. And I tell her, hey, listen, I don't really like talking to people, right? Because the reality is, what I don't like, I'm not talking about talking to people. don't think I do. I like to talk. Okay, okay, yeah, yeah, yeah. Okay, okay. I like that conversation. I like to have conversation. I don't like texting people. I like to have a conversation. Like, if you want to text me, text me. We'll have a conversation. But if it lasts a certain amount of time, I disconnect. I got ADHD. I need to move, you know? Versus like a conversation where we're talking, right? Even when I'm live. And I'm not saying that if you want to talk to me, you have to go on my live. I'm not saying that, right? I did say that before, and for that, I apologize. But when I'm on live, the why I like it is we're having a talk. This is a in the moment. Not I have to sit down. I have to stop the videos. I have to stop the uploading. I have to take a little break, right? To talk to somebody. And ultimately, I don't mind taking a little break, but I got so many friends with whom I don't talk enough. And they're understanding of that. I haven't talked to Shao in 3 weeks. Now, ultimately, I did text him, he did text me, but I haven't talked to the guy in 3 weeks. Not because I don't love him, it's because, and I'm going to be talking to a stranger when I got my best friend, Shao, and I talked to him for 3 weeks. I was not normal, you know? So I said, listen, don't take this the wrong way. I'm going to tell her exactly what I said. I'm not going to show you because, again, shouldn't show text. I'm going to show text if it's positive. If it's not positive, I'm not going to show. So I'm not going to show text, right? Cool, cool. Okay. And I sound like an asshole, but it's just putting boundaries. Okay, cool. So this person, right? Say, hello, Hank. It is 2:20 a.m. I don't know where she's from. I'm sorry I don't like talking to people online. I'm a pretty reserved person. Have a nice day. Nothing personal. The answer is you can block me. Thanks. And I said, okay. Question mark. She says block me. I said why? She said just do so. Have you unfollowed you already? Thanks. What I mean? What I mean? What I don't know. I don't know if I was mean. But I feel like an asshole. That's why. Now, with the first problem, right? I was an asshole. Okay, I'm coming to the table. The first one, I was an asshole. You're right. You're right. I was an asshole. I was an asshole because some people they don't understand. I also talked about this the bully story. The bully story. I had this special weak mentality. Special weak mentality. So I would do something wrong and say, "Hey, I'm sorry." Say, "Oh, fuck you, fuck your apologies." It would say, "Fuck your apologies," and the answer of ink. I was such a shitty human being. I was such a weak person. His answer to fuck your sorries was sorry. And then I started ignoring him, and he was getting mad, but I just ignored him because you can't talk with that guy, right? And I did a depression because he did some death threat, and I came back, and 2 days later he started going at me, and I'm like fuck you, and I told him fuck you. Now I'm gonna tell you the truth, okay? It's a cool story too. It just came out. I didn't think about it. It just came out. Fuck you, right? And I told him in Romanian because he didn't understand English and French. I told him "suci pula," which is suck my cock. And you know when you're like a kid, and your parents tell you to do something, and they just came out. They just come out with, "No, I'm not gonna do it." Then you're afraid of the consequences. So look at him. I'm afraid of the consequences. You know what this guy does? He says "blah," which is it's not a word. Blah is it's in Russian. Blah. It's just a sign to say I'm pissed off or I'm mad or I don't like this. It's just like a ugh, blah, and he stops. I'm like, I should have told you fuck you years ago. Years ago, yeah. It lasted. It lasted. The bullying lasted 5 years. Yeah, 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 yeah. At the end, it wasn't. At the end, the sorriest thing is, at the end, he was nice to me. He was apologizing. He was trying to apologize for what he did. And I will always remember he said it last day. I will always remember. We were talking, everybody was chilling. I was talking to him. And I was like, hey. And he told me, hey, bro. Bro, I'm sorry. I said, no problem. He said, yeah, I didn't treat you well. I said, don't worry about it. In my mind, the reason why I said don't worry about it, the reason I said it's okay, bro, is because I was done with that guy. I was never going to talk to him again. Never again. Then they started calling me, call me. Didn't answer. Fuck that guy, right? But all of this to say, sometimes you have to treat people in a certain way, and you don't want to do it, right? Right? It sucks. I don't want to do that. I cannot believe that this guy, that's, I had to do this morning. I woke up. But when you look about it, these people don't understand what they're doing is affecting you. The girl was asking for support back. She didn't think it was a bad thing. She didn't think it's like, yo, you want support? I'll support you. Don't worry, I'll support you. We have to support back. And I'm like, you know what? I don't need support. I don't need support. I'm gonna tell you a secret, okay? I'm gonna tell you a secret. This is, okay. Go in your room. Okay, go in the toilet, hide yourself, and listen to the next thing. I'll give you a couple seconds. I'll give you a couple seconds, okay? Already full sun. That's crazy. Already full sun. Wow. I'll tell you a secret. If you like a video, okay, like it. If you don't like a video, skip. Simple as that. I understand people. I've been making content for 4 years, right? And I've had most of my video. We're gonna say 35% of my videos have 0 views. Yeah. Wanna know why they have 0 views? Wanna know why? Because they suck. Okay? Because they suck. Right? They suck. Like I said, they suck. My video sucks. There's no shame in there. I can do better. I can do better because I don't get the views. I say, oh fuck, I should do better to get the views. Or I can go talk to people and say, hey, if you like my videos, I'll like yours. What lesson am I learning if I tell people go like my videos? It doesn't make. It's not. It's not. It's going backward. It's going backward. Now the problem also with this, right? If and only if a person. So this is not what happened with me, but this is okay. It's a beautiful story. When I started, I was on an Instagram post. So I go in, right, and I'm playing Kingdom Hearts. I'm playing the first one. And there's this guy that came in and said, hey, it's a really cool game. And I'm talking to him, and we're having a conversation. And I like this guy. Dakuri, I really like him. So he's a French dude, and we start talking, and he's a really, really nice guy. And he said, hey, you want to have people in your life. Now, this guy, I'll have to admit something. This guy wasn't bad. So a lot of those guys were fucking assholes, but this guy was nice. He's like, yo, I have a Instagram chat, group chat, where we're all connected to support each other. Okay, sounds good. So I go in, and some people would post it. Right now, the guy that I talked about not too long ago on Instagram, you have it to a group of people that stream. People are self-promoting. There's this person. Okay. Should I show you? I feel like an asshole if I show you. But again, this is behind the scene. I'm not giving the name of the people. Okay, I'll show you. Okay, so we're gonna do this. Okay, so it does. Come on, sleep. What? See, some of them are just talking. Some of them are having a good time. Some of them are just talking, and that's fine. That's really fine. Okay, so this is the one. Cool. Yeah, this is the one. Cool. This guy skipped it. Yeah, okay, that's perfect. Okay, so this was yesterday, right? So this person says new post, right? So take a look at the picture, right? And then I'm gonna go here. Okay, cool. I cannot, and then go the same day, the exact same day. Okay, so this is the first one. I believe this is, yeah. This is the second one. No, There's two of them, the same thing. Okay, yeah. No, what is it? I don't fucking know. I'm sorry, guys. Oh, there you go. Okay, so it's not a video. It's a post. Posts, right? The first post, exact same as this. Now you say ink is one person chill. Right? Now we have we have the second one, okay? So you're gonna say this. You see this video, right? Okay, right? You see this? You see this one, right? You see this one? Back to back. The same thing. Okay. It's okay, I don't mind. Now we're gonna see the exact same day. This one. Okay. Okay, cool. Then what is that? The same thing. People double pose, dude. And it's just a shame of it's just such a shame. And the sad thing is, some of those people, they talk to you. They're just chill. They're just chill. Some of these people are just chill. Some of them are only there to promote their shit. And that sucks. Right? That sucks. Anyway, that's a rant. I hate this. Making content isn't about money, people. About being social. You think old time content was like that? Right? I'm gonna tell you another secret. Right? Take a good streamer. Take a very popular streamer. Let's take Valkyrie. Okay? I actually like Valkyrie. I actually really like Valkyrie. Take Valkyrie. Okay? Let's take her. Right? Do you think Valkyrie tell people, hey, I'm live, please come in? Right? Take another person. Let's take XQC. You think XQC tell people he's live? Right? No, they don't. Right? Then you ask them. Then you ask yourself. Well, they're popular. They don't have to. Yeah. Ask yourself the reason. Ask yourself for how long they haven't asked for support. I'm seeing people that are spending. This is more so for the content creator, okay? Another content creator doesn't matter. It doesn't matter, okay? Take the amount of people. Take the amount of time that you put in. Supporting others. Take the amount of time that you do work yourself. I'm not judging. I'm just talking with you guys. Okay, please. The funny thing with the first problem, this girl will make a video per day. I make 20. No, I know what you're saying. Hey, 20 is too much. You're right. Right. Is one enough? I just spend so much time supporting and follow back. When I sense. I don't know why. It makes me really mad. I promise I'll finish on this. Okay, I promise. I don't know why that makes me really mad. But really, really mad. You guys know that I worked hard, right? You guys know that, right? I worked really hard. I got to where I am. And I'm a nice guy, right? Because I worked hard as well. It's quite. I don't know how you said it in English, but it's heartbreaking to see that some people will work really, really hard for success, and some people would just hop on a follow train. Some people just hop on a support train. Yeah. It makes me feel like I'm working for nothing. It makes me feel that if I wanted to, I could, if I wanted to, I could stop making content. I have 27,000 videos on the main channel, and I have, okay, give me a sec, On the second channel, we have 3.9 thousand videos. I don't know if you're good at math, but that's 22,000 video. Okay. I could stop working today. Tell people, hey, let's my videos. I like 3 of yours. I could say, write me a comment. I'll write you a comment. Okay. If you see that, YouTube will push my content. They will not push one video. They'll push 1,000 video. And out of those videos, 10% of them receive a single like. A single like. YouTube will see a growth in the number of likes. We'll consider that as engagement. YouTube will come in and say, okay, well, guess what? This guy is doing well, and continue promoting his channel. All I had to do was that. Why the fuck am I doing 4 hours of video per day? Because I like it. Because I want to earn what I get. And if I didn't get anything, well, I didn't earn it. I suppose that. People don't understand that. People need to understand that. Anyway, long video. Sorry, I'm pissed. I'm annoyed because it's bullshit. It is bullshit.